We've got Lake Michigan on the left. We've got Lake Huron and a freighter on the right. And Mackinac Island out there in the distance. Something super cool about Michigan's Upper Peninsula is along US 2. You can just pull over on the shoulders. They've widened it, and you can just pull over and spend the day at the beach for free. Trip number 7, we are back. First stop, our home state, Michigan's Upper Peninsula, and it's December. It is freezing here. I'm just kidding. It's July. It's late July. It's 62 degrees. We're on the shore of Lake Superior waiting to do our Pictured Rocks boat cruise. We signed up for the sunset cruise today. Kind of missing the sun. So since it's so cold and windy out, they decided to do 2 boats. That way everybody could get inside if they wanted. We are the first ones on this boat. If you're not first, you're last. Front row!
Our tour today is going to be about 2 hours long. We're going to be covering about 34 miles round trip, and we'll be seeing 14 miles of sandstone cliffs that drop off into the water that reach as high as 200 feet tall. We'll be seeing a couple waterfalls and even an old lighthouse. And this is called Bridalveil Falls. Bridalveil Falls does not run year-round. It dries up in the summertime, partially due to the summertime heat. The website said, sunny day. Good day for boating. called the drums, otherwise resembling elephant's feet. It's supposed to be two drums sitting side by side with that big cave sitting right in between them there. And then that next little cove in there is called Chapel Cove. Chapel Cove is actually a pretty cool place to swim around in the summertime. And that little river flowing out towards the lake there is Lower Chapel Falls. It's a part of the Chapel River. And about 1.5 miles inland is Upper Chapel Falls.
We're all done with our sunset picture rocks cruise. It's cold and it's wet. The cool thing is, I feel like the people here are super chivalrous, which you don't see anymore. They decided to bring 2 boats, that way everybody could go inside if they wanted. Then, because it was so crummy, and it was very foggy, and it was just not like a very nice tour, they decided to either give you half of your money back, or you could get a free another cruise for this summer. It was super nice of them. So, really pleased with the setup that they have here. Since we've been to Picture Rocks before, we're just gonna get to make fun, but glad we got to go. There were still some good shots in there, and it was still a nice time. So, highly recommend Picture Rocks National Lakeshore.
So, at the start of this trip, we went to leave, went to hook up, battery was dead in the truck. So, charged it up, and I said, well, we'll deal with it on the road, just get a battery. So, we were in Escanaba on the way to get a new battery, just changed it out in the parking lot, and we saw signs for a concert. We're like, there's a concert tonight, I wonder what it is. So Nicole looked it up, and it was Pop Evil, which happens to be from Michigan, which is pretty cool, and Sebastian Bach from Skid Row, and Nelson, who we've actually never heard of, but was pretty cool. So we were like, let's look up how much tickets are. Called the box office, it wasn't sold out, looked on StubHub, we got tickets for like less than 20 bucks. So now all of a sudden, spontaneously, we're going to a concert, and it was awesome. The show was just so cool, and just not even planned to go, and just all of a sudden, a few hours later, bam, we're in a concert. It was so cool. One of the awesomest parts of being on the road is just you can run into stuff that you wouldn't expect, and boom, all of a sudden you're doing just something totally not planned.
So pretty.
So I mean, look at this. It's almost like we're floating on air. You can barely, you can see the surface.
You have to film the whole time.